We are fortunate, welcome back first of all to Talk of the Town. We are fortunate to have our very own car care expert on call for Talk of the Town, and it's been fun having Paul Kinney on the show throughout the years. You doing all right today?
Doing great, doing great. Glad to be back on the red couch again.
Good to have you with us on the couch. We've got a host of calls, so we're going to start with Sandy. And Sandy, I think you've got an air conditioning question, but go ahead.
Yes, well, I'm traveling and driving. My air conditioner works great. But the minute I'm sitting idle too long, it starts blowing out hot air. I've had the Freon checked, and I can't seem to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Well, one of the reasons that it always works more efficient when you're driving down the road is because the engine's turning faster, the compressor's turning faster, you got more air going through the radiator and the condenser, which helps dissipate the heat from the air conditioning system. You may have an airflow problem with the fans in the front by the compressor. The condenser up there. Have that checked, make sure they're operating properly, and that when you turn that air conditioning on, when you're sitting at idle, you should hear those fans come on, almost sound like you turn on your vacuum cleaner. So look for that, make sure you got good airflow going through there, because in order to keep the car inside cool, you got to get rid of that heat on the outside.
All right.
Good luck on that, Sam.
So we've got Jane with us. Jane, thank you for watching. Go ahead, please.
Okay, I have a fairly new Nissan, and when I turn like a sharp right or sharp left, like coming out of my driveway, the car makes like a not really grinding noise, but something like that. And I called Nissan. They said that it doesn't have power steering fluid. It has a chip in it. So I was hoping he could tell me something.
What year Nissan is this?
2011.
Okay, and said it doesn't have power steering fluid. It has a chip in it.
That's what they told us. It's not power. It doesn't have power steering fluid. And I went through the manual, and I couldn't find a place to put it.
Okay, well, if it's got electric power steering or basically drive-by-wire on that, you may not have actual hydraulic fluid in it. You do have a little electric motor that helps you assist that. And by turning the wheel all the way one side or all the way to the other, you're putting a little bit of a strain on that, and that little electric motor or the voltage coming from the alternator is basically straining a little bit because you've turned it all the way. That may not be a bad problem. It may be normal and engineered in. If it continues to be a problem, or if you see that it's hindering the actual steering of the car, then I would have that checked by the dealer on that. Typically, they're the ones that are working on the electronic steering.
All right. Going to get one more in, and this is Flora. Flora, thank you for watching, and quickly go ahead, please.
Yes, I have a Dodge Durango, and every time I can crank it up and it'll run, but as soon as I let my foot off the gas or the accelerator, it goes dead.
Okay, how many miles do you have on it?
It just turned over 100,000.
Okay, you may need to have the fuel system cleaned on that. On the fuel-injected vehicles, you have a throttle body that basically that's what opens when you turn the key and you press the gas. That gets dirty and it starts sticking. A good throttle body cleaning or a full fuel system cleaning should take care of that problem, get it cleaned out, get it breathing again, and should restore the idle speed to what's needed on that.
All right, if you will, give us a couple of quick tips for maintaining our car in these summer months.
Oh, easy things. You need to check and make sure your antifreeze is full. Look at that when it's cold, because you don't want to ever open the radiator when it's hot. Make sure the reserve tank on the side has antifreeze or coolant in it. Same thing. Also, you want to make sure that all your belts and everything else is in good shape, because the hot weather is just as bad as the cold weather on. All those rubber parts need to be maintained. A little bit of preparation will keep you out of a jam. Yeah. Just have it checked regularly and take a look at it.
Great information as always. Thank
fun.
you very much. We'll be back with another look at the CMA Music Fest in a moment. Also, you'll find Paul at Precision Tune location at the one on Murfreesboro Road.